for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Olier Shalise Humphrey died Saturday, February the 17th. The family will hold a private interment service at Evergreen Cemetery, followed by a service celebrating her life at First Presbyterian Church in Sylacauga. That will be held at 11 a.m. with Dr. David Freeman, along with the Reverend Charles Sims officiating. In lieu of flowers, a family request donation be made to the First Presbyterian Church, Humane Society, or the Ark of South Talladega County. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will direct that service. In other obituary news this morning, Carolyn R. Weldon, age 85, died February the 17th. The station will be Wednesday, February 21st. Service, I should say, will be Wednesday, February 21st at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North, with a visitation 2 hours prior to the service from noon until 2. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Donna Sue Browning of Sylacauga died February the 18th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. A memorial service will be held on Saturday, February 24th at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel at 11 a.m. The station prior to the service, 10 until 11 a.m. I'll have the privilege of officiating that service. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Robert N. Sparks, age 88, died February the 19th. Funeral arrangements to be announced later by Community Funeral Home. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Betty Jo Owsley, age 86, of Talladega, died February the 18th. Funeral service 2 o'clock Wednesday at Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega, with Robert Klutz officiating. Burial in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. The family will receive friends at 1 until 2 at the funeral home prior to the service. Ms. Owsley was a graduate of Jacksonville State University and was a teacher since she began her teaching career in the early 1950s. She was a lifelong resident of Talladega and taught in the Talladega Public School System till her retirement in the mid-1990s. The family will accept condolences at UrsaryFuneralHome.com. Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega will direct that service. A private family service will be held for William R. Papa Bill McNeil, age 84, at a later date. Mr. McNeil died Sunday, February the 18th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at RadleySmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Mr. McNeil served in the United States Air Force for 8 years and a retiree from Kimberly-Clark after some 30 years of service. And of course, Jason McNeil, local law enforcement agent in Sylacauga, is one of the children, and our condolences to the entire family of William R. Papa Bill McNeil. Online condolences at RadleySmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. In other obituary notes this morning, J. Gallagher, age 81, of Munford, died Monday at his residence. The family receiving friends Wednesday, 5 until 9 o'clock at Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega. Funeral service will be Thursday at 10 a.m. from the Ironton Church of Christ. Online condolences at UrsaryFuneralHome.com. Ursary Funeral Home in Talladega directing. Mr. Terry R. Jones, age 51, of Alexander City, died February the 18th at his residence. Funeral arrangements are incomplete. They'll be announced later by Armour's Memorial Funeral Home. Funeral service for the Reverend Arthur Earl Gordon, age 87, of Alexander City, will be Wednesday at 3 p.m. from Colmer Memorial United Methodist Church with the Reverend Ira Dillard Laney officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends Wednesday 1:30 until 2:30 at the church. Reverend Gordon died February the 17th at Chapman Healthcare Center. His home church was Comer United Methodist Church in Alexander City. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Funeral service for Betty Ruth Jackson, age 85, will be Wednesday at 1 p.m. from the chapel of Kilgore Funeral Home in Pell City. Interment in the Blue Eye Cemetery. The family will receive friends noon until 1 p.m. at the funeral home on Wednesday. Miss Jackson died February the 16th. Online condolences at KilgoreFH.com. Kilgore Funeral Home in Pell City in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report presented by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.